holy brothers and sisters! It is the 21st of SIVAN, and in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Reincarnation Relief. Teaching number 195, Batzar Herchavta Li. In my distress, you relieved me. From Psalms 4:2. You must know that all the troubles and suffering in the world contain some relief. Not only must you hope that God in His kindness will save you and eliminate the trouble altogether, but even within the trouble itself, there is undoubtedly some relief. You should always look carefully to find the relief within your troubles, and in this way you'll be able to endure and to accept whatever you go through, and you will not be upset by anything. Then you will be always able to draw close to God through everything that happens to you, and as a result, God will save you. We must understand that through this viewpoint, every single thing in our lives must never get us angry nor upset in the slightest degree. It is all designed for our best, and it brings within it relief. Then it is so much easier and able to understand how we can always be happy. Teaching number 196. It is forbidden for a person to stubbornly demand in his prayers that God do precisely as he asks, because this is like taking something by force, by robbing it. Instead, he must pray with compassionate pleas and entreaties. If God grants his request, he grants it, and if not, not. Plus, we should understand that many times God is not giving us what we're asking for right now because he is so much wiser than we are, and he knows that it is for our best not to have it right now. Teaching number 197. Humility does not mean walking around with a lowered head in a foolish manner as if one is humble. This is false humility. Real humility must be with wisdom. But as a result of the slander that people speak, a split is created between humility and wisdom. Then it is impossible for the tzaddikim to be humble, except for someone whose humility is so profound that even the sin of slander by other people does not impair it. From this we may understand from the Targum Yonatan, when Moshe saw Hoshea's humility, he called him Yehoshua. Targum Yonatan on Numbers 13:16. And our sages of blessed memory taught that Moshe changed Hoshea's name to Yehoshua, as if to say, may God save you, Yoshiacha, from the counsel of the spies, from Sotah 34b. In other words, Moshe prayed that the slander of the spies would not damage Yoshua's humility. And we know that all too often, people think that they're humble, and since they act in certain ways, they end up falling even harder. Teaching number 198. When a person cries out to God, they tell him to travel, as if it is written, why are you crying out to me? It says, tell the children of Israel to travel. Exodus 14:15. So you and I should understand this to mean that it is not just good enough to whine about things and complain and to cry. One needs to get up and to try to fix himself and to do something about it. Travel to somewhere new. Change the place from where you are right now and journey to new heights. Teaching number 199. When a man experiences the taste of the sweetness in the Torah, he is spared from the punishment of becoming a widower. That is, his wife will not die in his lifetime, God forbid. The Torah is a blueprint for this world, but it is also much more than that. It is a living DNA. Our relationship with God is mirrored in our wives. When we form a real strong connection to Hashem through His living Torah, this life keeps our wives strong and livingly, physically connected. Teaching number 200. The tzaddikim in the present time are the very same tzaddikim who lived in former times, in the mystery of reincarnation. And since they already fulfilled the Torah in poverty in their former lives, therefore they are now worthy of fulfilling it in wealth. From Avos 4:9. We know that souls are continually recycled into this world to achieve ultimate perfection. What we may have lacked in an earlier life, we are given to perfect this time around. May we all figure out our unique missions and complete our tasks to perfection. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.